Good morning folks, today we are at Drayton Manor. We've not been here in over a year and we're going to be starting on the Wave, which is now sitting down. Frontier falls open till 11 AM, the park hours are 10:30 until 4, so we'll be giving you thoughts on that, and also what the Wave is like now it's sitting down and not standing up. So we just got off the Wave. It's actually pretty good now it's sitting down. The only thing I would say, or what we've noticed, is it runs a little bit slower now than it did before. I still personally would prefer it with the standing up feature, but it's not exactly ruined it and it's alright. We're now back in the Vikings area to put us right next to where Gold Rush is. We're going on the coast that I can't pronounce, which was previously the Buffalo ride. So a nice 2-lap special here. So we're going on a third coaster, which is the Accelerator, previously known as Ben 10. Gold Rush is currently testing, so it should hopefully be open very shortly. Some good theming in here. So we just finished the Haunted, which is the Cone Madhouse, very good, and we're now going on Gold Rush. I imagine a bit of a queue for this because a lot of people have ran over. It opened a bit later than expected, but that's not any big issue because it's still before midday. And the theme over around here looks pretty good. And what I can only imagine is how American Adventure was sort of like, with the Wild West theming. Now there is two rides, so to speak, through this, where one you can go backwards, one you can go forwards. So we'll tell you which one we get, and hopefully we do get both. But obviously that's not guaranteed. Right, just opposite of Gold Rush, you do have Sheriff Showdown, which is a shooter dart ride. So I didn't actually know this was up here, so this was quite a surprise. Right, we just got off Sheriff Showdown, which is obviously the dart ride shooter. It's actually very good. A lot of interactivity when you hit things, pretty much everything moves. The only thing I'd say is it lacks a story, which would make it a lot better when you're on the ride. I'd also say it's a little bit short, but overall it's very good and a nice addition to this area. It fits very well with obviously the Wild West theme. But yeah, definitely missing a story. Great interactivity with the hits. But yeah, a big story would make a huge improvement to the ride. So we just did back-to-back rides there on Gold Rush, and I have to admit it's extremely smooth and impressive. It was actually one of the rides this year I was looking forward to riding in the UK. I know Hyperion was coming out, but I was actually looking forward to Gold Rush, especially the theming of the area. But really good. We got the same way both times. I've not actually seen it go any other different way so far today, but no, really good. The launch is quite punchy, quite forceful. You don't necessarily expect it to be as forceful as it is. Definitely tell it's made by Intamin. There's a little show going on in the background, by the way, for the background noise. But yeah, really impressed. The back row or further back was a much more enjoyable experience. I had the second row front, which is my second ride, and that was a bit more jolty to my head. I don't know, it wasn't as comfortable as the back row or further back, which we had on the first go. But overall, really impressed. It is better than 13 in my opinion, so I'd probably say it's one of the best family coasters in the UK now.
It's time to dance now to Drayton's spooky dooky funky song. No need to scream, cause we've got the tunes to keep you dancing. Arms in the air. No need to freeze, cause we got the moves to hypnotize. You'll be surprised. Here we go. Cause we're in Drayton, yeah. We party all day long with our arms up in the air, cause we're in Drayton.
So just completed off the Viking areas for the day with Loki and 4. Both ran exactly as I did before. Don't remember there being quite as much airtime on Loki as there was last year, but still a really good ride and quite a mind-boggling ride with trying to figure out how it works and how they don't hit each other. But yeah, definitely one of my favourite flat rides on that, off that purpose. So yeah, we're going to go and I want to do Gold Rush again to get my third ride on it, and hopefully we get the different cycles so you can see how that is. So it actually appears that a few hours of the day the cycle changes. So at 2 o'clock the ride does change cycles. So the first 2 hours of it being open with the first cycle it's done 2 of, and now we're going to have the last 2 hours of the day with the second cycle. I thought it was completely random, and I would prefer it to be completely random, but I guess that's good if you wanted to do both, and I don't think that was there when it originally opened, so I don't know if that's a change they took on board from people wanting to be able to do both guaranteed throughout the day. I'm not too sure, but I prefer it to be random myself. So I just had a re-ride on the Wave, and I have to admit it was running a lot faster than it was earlier on, which obviously is quite normal because the ride is warmed up, but it was quite noticeably different, a lot more forceful, so much better ride later on in the day than earlier in the day if you're having to prioritise rides. Also the second ride on, or third ride on Gold Rush with the second cycle, and in my opinion that's far better than the, well I wouldn't say far better, but it is better than the first cycle where you go backwards down the lift hill, and it's quite forceful. The entire ride is a bit more forceful than I expected, but yeah, very, very good. It definitely beats 13 as my favourite family coaster in the UK. And yeah, it's quite exceptional for this park to have it, to be honest. Right, we're going to go and do a fourth and final ride on Gold Rush. That means we've got 2 on one side, 2 on the other one. And I hope I get a bit more of a further back road to see how it is. I don't imagine it'll be as good on the back roads, but I am curious to see how it is with this cycle of it going down the lift hill from the back road. Right, so that's the end of the Drayton Manor vlog for this year. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. The final ride on Gold Rush was good, by the way. I unfortunately got near the front. It did go down briefly, but it came back up. But yes, thank you for watching. Next couple of vlogs will be from Scarefest and Fright Nights next weekend. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.